Good morning. This is the PLT overview for the week of August 30th through September 3rd of the year 2021. If we look at our Canvas page, we start at the top with the weekly overview document, and the video will be linked there soon. Then we go to our daily presentation section. Mondays is here. Tuesdays and Wednesdays will be placed there as the week goes on. In this week's presentations and such, the tasks and trainings that will be involved are updating grades by Friday and making sure they're correct in Infinite Campus, reviewing reading strategies from the PLT slides on Monday, completing your personality survey on Zello, which are from the PLT slides on Tuesday, looking up each advisory student's matched personality on Zello, that's also from the PLT slides on Friday, and completing the advisory grades, and those are from the PLT slides on Friday as well. Then we have our advisory slides for this week. It's the same for all grade levels 10 through 12. The 9th grade, I believe, is doing the same thing too, and they have some additions they'll be making. And then finally, we have our PLT checklist form. This checklist form is good for all PLT leaders to fill out every day. We have PLT, but also if you're an individual who would like to fill it out and leave a comment or a question, we're going to answer those every week too, so you can put that there as well. And just a note, below that we now have Zello tutorials, so if you're looking for any information on Zello, you'll find it there. And also we should have the important link, so we'll make sure that's posted in just a moment. All right, moving on to the overview for the week. Here are the announcements. Welcome Miss Molt, our new testing coordinator. Here's a video that she made for us. Thank you so much, Miss Molt. That introduces her to our staff. Next, remind all students, especially seniors, to get their Strawbridge pictures taken. This will ensure that all students are represented in the yearbook. Thank you, Christy Knight, for reminding us. Also, Mr. Myers sent out an email that said we're going to be starting pictures earlier than anticipated on Tuesday, probably around 8:30 instead of 9:30, and we will start with the senior class first. Next, remember the suicide protocol. And here's a video that goes through this. We would ask that you watch that video, and if you have any questions, let us know. It says the statistical likelihood of this occurring at this time of year is higher than others. If you see a student in need of help, please remember that you are a mandatory reporter and should report the information to the police if outside of school, or school officials and/or the police if in school. Club schedules. Club meetings will be on the first Wednesday of every month, then Stuco meetings will be on the second and fourth Wednesdays of every month, so you might keep that in mind for your advisory. Here is a link to the activities calendar if you wanted to see that for your advisory or just for yourself. And finally, for announcements, Manhattan High School and Riley County Health Department are partnering to bring a COVID vaccine clinic to Manhattan High West campus on Wednesday, September 1st during advisory from 9:25 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. in the MHS Alumni Conference Room. The clinic will be available to students and staff who are 12 plus, and the Pfizer vaccine will be administered for free. Students and staff are able to receive their first dose or their second dose, but they must bring their vaccine card at the first dose. If the vaccine card has been misplaced, Riley County Health Department can look up the vaccine history. And if you want more information about this, just see Mr. Dorst's email from last week. We've already gone over the trainings and tasks, so make sure you're doing those, but on the day they're supposed to be completed. For advisory this week, all grade levels are doing their personality type survey and also another little survey on Zello. There is no flex time this week. Make sure you use the extra time to study hall, utilize email and Canvas to communicate with educators, or maybe you have some more team building activities to do. And here's our Q&A section. The first question from last week was, can you turn off the to-do list on Canvas? The answer is not right now, but Lisa Julian is working on this. The second question, will we have training over the Mosel manager? Well, we're going to ask our lead techs and we'll get back with you on that. We assume we will get that training fairly soon. Third question was, can we have an Infinitec party next year? we'll ask about this. The idea was that maybe we could all just sit together somewhere, have some food, and do all of the Infinitec trainings together. So we'll see if we can pull this one off. Number 4, could we make directions and have teachers upload a picture to Microsoft so faces appear next to their emails? We will make this video about how to do this and send it out through PLT at some point, probably next week. We'll also show you how to add a tagline to your email as well. And finally, can we have instructions about how to reset the matchmaker survey on Zello? Yes, it will be in advisory this week, so anyone can reset those parts. Next are the comments. Some orientation suggestions. No class meetings in RESAC. Do spirit stuff or big group stuff like that in RESAC, and information via a video. iPad setup was great. Compassion was a little heavy, but it was okay. Second, thank you for the video on Infinite Campus Gradebook setup, as well as getting us started on Zello. And we want to really thank also Miss Ball, Miss Braxmeyer. They were making the Zello videos, and Mr. Dottie and Miss Julian. Mr. Dottie made the Infinite Campus video, and I believe Miss Julian made one of those Zello videos as well. So thank you all so much for everything that you do to help us get prepared through those videos. Number 3, a few of my advisory students got good career matches from the matchmaker, but most were way off. I have juniors, so we've talked a lot about their future careers. Hopefully, as we do the personality assessment, the results will get better. And you can reset the matchmaker, but you are right that as they do the personality assessment, as they continue, it will narrow the scope on that. The other thing I would tell students is make sure you're not always picking the neutral answer. You want to be a little more definitive. It's when you don't really say what you want that oftentimes they give you some different options. And then finally, someone said Zello is better for students and they like it better. But we need warning about survey results. And we do appreciate all of this feedback. Thank you so much for giving it to us. And finally, tell me something good. First, my PLT has been great so far. We enjoyed taking the matchmaker survey. I'm so glad you had fun doing that. Second, there is air conditioning at East Campus and it is working really well. We're so happy for you, East Campus, to have that air conditioning. Next, we're excited to be back in the building. The energy and support from our fellow teachers and the students makes us grateful. That's awesome. We're grateful too. It's good to remember what you're grateful for. Number 4, the vaccine is FDA approved. Good to be in modified block and see students 4 days a week. Another thing to be grateful for. Number 5, good orientation activities that people found. Doing the La Macarena dance, DJ Ralphie, a booklet, icebreaker questions, quiz, trade, this or that questions, no talking, stand on each side of the room, and run from either side to the other. So you could ask a question like, who likes French fries on this side? And if you like ice cream better, you stand on this side of the room. I just kind of get to know you activities. Thank you for sharing that with us. Another comment was, it's been nice to have students from last year stop by and say hi. And that's awesome. And finally, my advisory class all participated with relevant comments on our discussion today. So I am happy about that. And my student intern, Samson Hundelt, was a rock star at helping the subs figure out how to do the activities in my class yesterday. Thank you for sharing. There's so much to be grateful for and so much good that's going to happen this week. We just wish the best for you and hope you will continue sharing with us and have a wonderful week at Manhattan High School.